Hello, hello, hello to all of my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special 7/18 message, reading, and message. Okay, so I can literally probably do readings every single day because numbers are extremely powerful. And if you've been following my page for quite some time, if you've been subscribed, you're part of this family, and you're a subscriber of this page for quite some time, you know that I love numbers and I love breaking down numbers to the root of numbers, right? So we know what 7 means, right? 7 is perfection and completeness, but 18 broken down to the root number is 9. So 9 is very, very powerful because 9 represents transformation. So if you see 999 or 9 or 99 or 4 nines, or that means transformation. Something great is about to happen, right? Like something needs to end to begin again. So that represents hitting the reset button. So something is, something is happening. Like I said, when you break down 18, it equals 9. That's the root number, and it's just very, very powerful. For some people, that means, and also 18, getting directly to the number 18. 18 is tied to compassion. It's tied to creativity. Coupled with natural charisma, and also intense emotions. And so it really could lead to a leadership position for some people. That is just how powerful numbers are. Like really, numbers are extremely powerful in the big scheme, in the overall scheme of things. So I want to talk about something pretty serious first before I get into your reading, Scorpio, okay? I want to talk about the fact that this pandemic has caused some people to lose their jobs. All you have to do is turn on the news. I literally stopped watching the news like 5 years ago because I'm just like, it's just every time the news is on, they're reporting negativity. I'm like, can you all report on kids getting scholarships in school and kids doing great? And can we highlight law enforcement that's actually helping people? Can we focus on like the sunnier side of life, the silver lining in life? Do we always have to focus on the bad, low vibrating energy? And so as a result of that, I just stopped watching it a long time ago. But also, as a result of this pandemic, people losing their jobs, being stressed, the whole 9 yards, a lot of people are contemplating suicide. And so if you know of anybody who is contemplating suicide, if they just seem like, if they're telling you point blank period, I am done, I'm over all of this, I don't want to be here anymore, that kind of thing, that's just, they're coming right out telling you that suicide is on their mind. They're thinking about it. I've also listed some more signs of suicidal thoughts on my, if you look at my channel and you look at the community tab, I also put some more signs of that, but I also put a number there for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline in the United States of America, because I know I have people, subscribers from all over the world, but for the United States of America specifically, the number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, the number is 1-800-273-8255. Okay. Also, I had a crystals giveaway 2 days ago. So this is the clear quartz. But I had a crystals giveaway, and so if you, and I don't know exactly what everyone's astrological sign is, so I want to make sure I cover the gamut. And I'm mentioning this on everyone's astrological sign for today. If you send me an email on 7/16 and I responded, just know that your crystal has gone out. Okay, it's already been mailed. If you send me one on 7/16 and I have not responded, it's only because I haven't gotten to it. I have just been like swamped with emails and trying to go through the emails and everything. Just know that it's coming, okay? And it's one at random. It could be a crystal. It could be a amethyst. It could be a green aventurine. It could be a citrine. It could be a tourmaline. It could be any one of, but it was just at random, It could be this black crystal here. I just chose them at random because, again, this was my way of saying thank you to my subscribers. And so if you were the first person in your astrological sign to email me, then I sent out. But I actually decided, you know what, to go above and beyond that and say, hey, you know, even if you weren't the first one, if you sent me something on 7/16, sent me an email with your information, hey, I'm sending you something, okay? All right. Now, for those people who are outside of the U.S., as far as the suicide number that I shared with you all, I don't have any other numbers, so you may have to check the World Wide Web just to see what those, you know, what the number is. And so let's get into your reading, okay? Let's get into your reading, Scorpio. What do we know about our Scorpios? Like, because I like to keep it on a high note, but suicide is very, very real, and you don't want it to happen to you. You don't want it to affect you. And you like, oh my gosh, I just talked to that person. What in the world was going on? How come they didn't pick up the phone and call me? But people tell you in all sorts of ways that they're suicidal. We just don't know the signs. But because I've been volunteering with the suicide prevention organization for years, I know exactly what signs to look for. And it's not always like overt. It's not always telling you, hey, I'm just going to kill myself. It doesn't always come out that way, okay? So, you know, let's try to be mindful and just check on our strong friends and family, people who seem like, you know, especially like people who are just overwhelmed, you know, you're thinking, okay, oh, they're a pretty strong person, they're good. You know what, that very strong person could just decide, you know what, it's just too much of a burden. I don't want to be here anymore, okay? What do we know about our Scorpios? Scorpios are some fantastic people. First of all, I just want to add that one little note there. But you all are very focused. You're very brave. You're very loyal. You're faith-filled. You are ambitious. You are very resourceful. You're passionate. A lot of people consider you as being a true friend, you know, along with a whole host of other wonderful character traits. But let's get into your reading, okay, Scorpio? Most High God in the universe, what do we have for our Scorpios as it relates to their creativity and their emotions? Also, as it relates to their money and their wealth, as it relates to their power and their intellect, also as it relates to their spirituality and them taking action. Like, this card wants to pop out. Okay, let's see. Okay, Scorpio, this first card just popped out, King of Wands. This lets me know that you are an entrepreneur and you are a leader and you're a visionary. So whether you have your business, whether you have your own business or not, this is not a major arcana, so I'm going to put this right here. This is what's happening with you right now. Whether you have your own business or not, you are an entrepreneur. So I can see if you wanted to start a business, it would be a great time for you to start a business, right? Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention to you, your planet is in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde. So with Pluto being in retrograde, it's a time to reflect on a lot of things, right? So Pluto is a planet of transformation. Remember I said the number 9 is a number of transformation. A lot of people are like getting, you know, leadership positions because of their compassion and all sorts of other things. But this is a time for you to create a space for reflecting on life, just everything. Right? Let's get some more cards. Yeah. Hold on. Let me switch some things around. Here. Okay. All right. Listen, Scorpio, you have been through a lot. You have really, really been through a lot, right? And so this is why it's so important for you to reflect on some things that's happening right now. Like really create a space to reflect on some things. And you reflecting on some things, you're going to realize, okay, so see how this Queen of Swords is sitting here with their back turned, you know, they have the sword in their hand. This is saying that you have a lot of power. You're very, very intellectual, right? So what's interesting is you are very powerful, you're intellectual, but like I said, people have hurt you. Like not always intentionally, but however, whether it was intentional or unintentional, it doesn't really matter, Scorpio, okay? What matters is that you take care of yourself. Like this is about self-care, right? This right here, this Queen of Pentacles, here's another Queen card. This Queen of Pentacles has to do tied directly to your money, right? So You are a very generous, mothering kind of person. This is masculine, feminine energy. That's not necessarily man or woman, right? You are a very, very generous person, right? And so people kind of see you, like kind of flock to you for like advice. And and so, but you being a queen, people don't realize all the stuff that you've gone through in your life to even get to this level of being a queen, right? But you are very powerful. You're intellectual. Any doubt in that is really, really in your mind. Any doubt that you are this person is in your mind. And so take the swords and cut that doubt out. Like seriously, just let it go. People just see you as this mothering. Like you could see kids coming up to you. Kids really, really like you. You have this. You have a generous amount of overflow. So meaning that whatever you put out, you're getting right back. If you're putting out love, but again, this is attached to money. If you're putting out love, you're getting abundance of love back. If you're giving people money, you're getting it right back. You know, you have this free flow of wonderful things happening for you, you know, in your life right now. You're also very, very creative. Very creative. Which is not surprising. But you care about people. You genuinely care about people. I'm not going to edit this, but you genuinely care about people. Like you care about mankind, about humanity. And so I could see you, Scorpio, you know, having a feeling that something is not going right with a person, and you actually calling, you know, like doing a wellness check or something, because you really, really want to see people, you know, in a right mental headspace, right? That's about humanity. And then we also have the King of Wands. So you have a lot of King Queen energy, right? You have a lot of King Queen energy. And so not only are you like this mother nurturing kind of person where people are really, really drawn and attracted to you, but like I said, and I said this from the beginning, you're a natural leader, a visionary, and an entrepreneur. You have a very entrepreneurial spirit. Let me move some more things around. But yeah, a lot of people just see you as just kind of like this very giving, you know, like sweethearted person, which I'm not surprised. And so you just, you know, like I said, wonderful things are happening, you know, for you. Any doubt of any of this, again, it's all in your mind. It really, really is. Like any doubt. And this is about self-interest. This is really, really about, you know, whether a person hurts you intentionally or not, this is about your well-being. Hold on, let me see. I got one more to get out. Okay. And I see some, yeah, a lot of major arcanas now this time. Okay, so we have the Sun, the Empress, the Moon. Okay. Yep. You're looking back at your shadow life. You're kind of sort of looking back like just in awe. Like, look how far I've come. Look how far I've come. I'm the Empress. Right? I'm the Empress. You're sitting on your throne. You know, and you're a very, very strong person. Like I said, you've been through a lot, Scorpio. A lot. And for you to get to queen status and to just look as regal as you look right now. You know, just this very youthful look. So it doesn't really matter whether a person intentionally stabs you in the back or hurt you or tried to hurt you. That doesn't even come into play right now, because this is really, really all about you. And because things are going so well for you in your life right now, it's causing you to, this represents temptation, right? So, like I said, you have some wonderful things that happen in your life. You're loving yourself deeper and stronger. You may have people that's attracted to you. Somebody may want to give you flowers. You know, you may have suitors, you know, people who are just like looking at you like your life is like in a whirlwind, but in a good way. And so with that can also come temptations, right? You're a very, very compassionate person. You're not only the King of Cups, you're the Queen of Cups. Just like, let me see. So like I said, you have a lot of King, Queen energy in all areas of all areas of your life. Not only are you intellectual and smart, you are intellectual and powerful. You're also spiritual, and you're a person who will take action. That's that leadership piece. You also have a lot of emotions, a lot of compassion towards people, towards mankind. Like I said, look at this. You're the empress. You know, you're looking back at your shadow life and look at all the strength. You're just happy. You have like this childlike happiness at this point. And I'm sure it feels good. But like I say right here, this Eight of Swords is about, you know, you kind of sort of doubting yourself, like doubting yourself, and you have to take one of those swords and just cut that out. Like this is about you kind of sort of restricting yourself, you know, like, but this is about you overcoming any obstacles that you have. This is about you and nobody else. So again, it doesn't matter whether a person hurt you intentionally or not. You're just in a different headspace. You know, you really are just in a different headspace, and it feels good for you. It really, really feels good for you. And so when you look back at your shadow life, you just see, you know, you just see just like the restrictions that you placed on yourself. You know, like I said, we're gonna remove everybody else from the equation, like who did what to you and them thinking you did something to. We're removing all of that because this is about hitting the reset button and everything looks great. Like I said, when you look back at your shadow self, you see the restrictions, you see the, you know, you see the what feels like, you know, betrayal and all that other stuff, confinement, like you just felt like smothered and confined. But what I'm seeing here with this this sun card, and I want to keep something in mind. The sun is actually a star. The star is attached to Uranus, which is attached to Aquarius, right? So Aquarius has like, in these Aquarius, this is the Swords card, is a Aquarius has like a free spirited way of doing things, you know, which kind of sort of throws some people off. But you know, them too are in that whole humanitarian realm, you know. And so this is what I'm getting for you is like there's a brand new freeness about you. Like you just feel like, you know what, I'm looking back at my former life and I'm just happy right now. I'm just really, really happy. And that's great. I'm just really happy for you because you are in a good, happy, solid, sound place, Scorpio. And so but you did it. Like you had to come to that realization that, listen, I don't have to be bound by, look at this, I don't have to be bound by anything. You know what, I can break free of this and move on and just recognize, look, this is the empress that I am. You know, I'm the empress. So I don't have anything to worry about, like in terms of like, you know, how other people see me or anything like that. Not at all. I don't really care. You are a goddess. This femininity, this is Mother Earth. You're feeling good about life. You don't have a care in the world. Like I said, but when you look back at your former life, you literally had to start counting your blessings, and you say, you know what, I am blessed and highly favored, and I am a star. Look, the sun, we know the sun is a star. You had to say, listen, I am a star. I'm free, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm feeling good about my life. You know, I love myself, and if you're in love, even better. So some wonderful things are as a result of this. And look at this, emotions are running high, super moon. Yeah. You know, so Scorpio, like I said, you just at a good place. Like you're feeling good about life. And if you're not feeling good about life, it's all, the only restrictions is because those are restrictions that you're putting on yourself, but you don't really have to put any restriction on yourself. Look around you and see how wonderful life is for you. Look how blessed and highly favored you are. Really, look how highly favored you are. And then you'll start to say, wait a minute, okay, let me hit this reset button that Queen Amun Ra is talking about, this significance of the number 9. Let me hit this reset button. This right here is just showing progression. It also represents anticipation, right? So you could be anticipating this, but I'm telling you, this is what's happening. All you have to do, Scorpio, is just stop and say, wait a minute, hold on. Let me look around and think about my life for a minute. Dang, I have a really good life. Like, I really don't have any worries in the world. I really am blessed and highly favored. I'm a star. Like, I really, really shine. I really stand out. So I'm feeling good about my life right now. Yeah. So that's the emotional piece. That's the when it says the emotions are running high, that's the emotional piece. It's like you had to just like really stop and say, wait a minute, hold on. Let me think for a second. Let me think for just a second. Let me think. I have a good life. I have a not just a good life. I have a really, really good life. Like, and that's what you had to start thinking about, like how great your life is. And look, this supermoon just simply means that success is real close. That's why I said if you're in bondage right now, just hold on. Just hold on. Again, it's in your mind. Hold on, because you can change your bondage just like that, right? By changing your perspective. When you change your perspective, that's when you'll see all of this. That's how wonderful life is for you. But yeah, you know, like I said, when I look at your cards and I see just how people look up to you, like this mothering, like the Six of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, and how like you just have all of this. I want you to see this. Look how the kids are just, you're just giving kids gifts. You just received a gift in one hand and you're giving a gift in another hand. Like you just have, this is your resources. Like people just really look up to you as like, this mothering, nurturing person. Again, masculine, feminine energy, but people just see you as this nurturing, very compassionate person. And that's wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. So that's all that really, really matters. I mean, really, that's all that matters. Like what somebody did to you in the past, like I said, looking at your former life, what somebody did to you in the past could have just been yesterday. In the big scheme of things, they still can't stop your shine. You're still the empress. You're still somebody who people look up to and revere. They're like looking up at you in awe. Like, wow. People just look at you in awe, like this person is just dynamic. But that is what I have for you, Scorpio, okay? Again, this is a special 7/18, July 18th reading. We know the root number of 18 is 9. We know 9 is about hitting the reset button. And so wonderful things are happening for you, okay, Scorpio? Again, this is for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you have a great week, okay? Bye.